Can the government fund religious organizations under separation of church and state? The idea of separation of church and state is a fundamental part of American democracy. It ensures that the government does not favor any religion or impose religious beliefs on its citizens. This principle is rooted in the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, specifically in the Establishment Clause. This clause prohibits the government from making any law that respects an establishment of religion. Essentially, this means the government cannot provide financial support to religious institutions. From a libertarian viewpoint, this separation is vital for protecting individual freedoms. Libertarians advocate for limited government intervention in both economic and social matters, including religion. They argue that if the government funds religious organizations, it could lead to favoritism and compromise the neutrality of the state. This could infringe on people's rights to practice their own religion freely. Historically, the United States Supreme Court has ruled on this issue in several important cases. For example, in the case of Everson v. Board of Education in 1947, the court ruled that public funds could not be used to support religious schools directly. However, more recent decisions, like Carson v. Mackin in 2022, have allowed states to fund private religious schools if they also fund other private schools. Some people view this as a potential breach of the separation of church and state. In practical terms, libertarians would argue that government funding of religious organizations can blur the lines between church and state. This could lead to government influence over religious practices. Libertarians advocate for a strict separation to ensure that religious institutions remain independent. They believe individuals should be free to choose their religious affiliations without any government interference. In the context of limited government, libertarians support policies that minimize state involvement in religious matters. They want to ensure that religious freedom is protected and that no single religion is favored over others. This approach aligns with the broader libertarian philosophy of reducing government intervention in personal and societal affairs. By maintaining a clear separation, individuals can practice their beliefs freely, without the influence or control of the government.